Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers made quick work of the Toronto Raptors, 110 to 101, in a game that I expected us to go in and win, especially a game that did not feature Kyle Lowry. So we took care of business, and I'm very happy on that aspect. We went out and grabbed like a 25 or 30 point lead on these guys, and pretty much was in command of the game for the whole game. Other than like the last couple of minutes, we kind of got real sloppy, and they, made the score look a little bit better than what it was. We finished with like a 9 point lead, but the dust up at the beginning, man, that to me, that was some bull. I felt like Montrezl Harrell should not have been ejected. He was doing what he was supposed to do as a teammate, standing up for Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder made a hard foul on I think it was Anobi, and he did what he was supposed to do to prevent a layup. Uh, it, back in the day that would be considered like a soft foul, But I guess Ananobi took offense to that and felt some type of way and grabbed Dennis Schroeder's leg and just flipped him. And Montrezl Harrell, being the trooper, the great teammate that he is, he stood up for Dennis Schroeder. There was no punches thrown, nothing. Just a bunch of guys just basically chirping at one another, jumping in each other's faces. But there was no punches thrown. There was no need for that ejection. I felt like the referees were just overreacting in that situation, and quite frankly, just too sensitive, too doggone sensitive. And that's has become a problem this season with referees being a little bit too sensitive, quick on the whistle to eject these guys over silly stuff. Um, but it's whatever. We still found out a way to win, and we played well. I love the way THT played tonight. He was big, 17 points in just 26 minutes. He was dropping dimes, playing very poised. He's going to have these nights where he looks very poised and he where he plays well, and then he's going to have his nights where he's kind of off because he's still only 20 years old. So we have to keep that in mind. He's still a young pup. We had to get this kid time. I see the talent there. I see the potential. Just like I kept telling people with Brandon Ingram, who kept jumping on him at the beginning of his early career. They wasn't talking about he was this, he was a bust that. No, they're gonna have their ups and downs at that age. But the guy is truly a stud in the making. Um, Kyle Kuzma, I feel like he had been playing well for the majority of this stretch without Anthony Davis and LeBron James, but now he's went back into a funk these last two games. He's got to find consistency now. I think I spoke about that in a couple of videos ago. I felt like Kyle Kuzma was creeping closer to consistency, but these last two games he's kind of fell back a little bit. Um, hopefully, he bounces back this next game versus the Heat. I gave him a slight pass against the Clippers because you have the defensive stoppers of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. But tonight, he had no reason to be going for a 3 for 11 or whatever it was he shot. You got to play better, Kyle Kuzma, point blank. Um, Marc Gasol, he played above his head tonight. I'm thinking like he's filling the footsteps of Andre Drummond on this team now, but he played well against his former team tonight. He was big. He had like 4 blocks, like 13 points. He was on the boards. He was doing some of everything. Knocked down a couple of threes, dropped some dimes. Marc Gasol looked good tonight. Um, KCP, great game from him tonight. Finally, 13 points. I think it was like 4 or 5 from the field. Made some hustle plays. Alex Caruso, same thing. Made a lot of great defensive hustle plays tonight that spurred that run. So a lot of guys I felt played well tonight. Morris, he continues to play well. I think the past couple of games he's been putting up great numbers. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and especially in the West, any win is a good win. I don't care how you win it. Any win will take it right now because you lose one or two games in the West and you're out of there. You're out of there. You're gonna be looking for those play-in spots. You're gonna be fighting for one of those play-in spots. You mess around and lose too many games in the West. We're not the Brooklyn Nets or whoever it is in the East. You know, even though they're banged up, they can afford to drop 4 or 5 games in a row because the East is that weak. It's just that weak. You have like teams with 500 records sitting in the number 4 spot in the East. So teams like the Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Sixers, they really don't have a lot to worry about when their key players come up injured. But in the West, it's a different story. It's a different story, and we just have to be careful of not to be losing too many games right now. Point blank. We have the Heat coming up Thursday. That's going to be a tough one. Bam Adebayo, he's a beast. Jimmy Butler, we know how he's a beast. So that is going to be a tough one. Um, their record is not indicative of how good they really are. But that team is sneaky good, and just like how they showed last year um, in the playoffs, they showed how sneaky good that they really are. So we have to be on our p's and q's. We cannot afford to have these terrible 3 point shooting nights or these high turnovers and all this kind of stuff. We cannot afford to have that going in there against the Heat. We shot lights out tonight from 3 point range. We shot like 45%, and the Raptors shot terrible. We defended well at the 3 point range because the Toronto Raptors shot abysmal from 3 point range. So our defense was on lockdown tonight, and our offense looked good tonight. This was a mixture of both tonight that got us that win. Um, uh, we have a little bit of good news as well. I'm hearing that Anthony Davis should be looking to make a return the game after the Hornets game. I believe that's going to be against Boston, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a couple of games away, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope that he's really fully healed because we just seen what happened with James Harden. He tried to come back too early and ended up only he got hurt like 4 minutes into the game yesterday. So let's hope that we're not rushing Anthony Davis back and that he's very healthy because we're going to need him. We're really going to need him going down this stretch. This is going to be our pivotal stretch right now. These last couple of games of the season, we need to make every single one count. So I think that's that, man. I think I covered most of it. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.